Member select.
I'm actually curious what she can do.
Stage select.
Ready, go!
Interesting. It's so funny how I'm going with this side. Ugh.
$800,000 subscribers. I really feel it wasn't even that long ago I was making a video celebrating the fact that we hit 500,000 subs on this channel, and it's been insane. The amount of growth and the amount of fighting games that have come out that I've had the absolute pleasure of covering have been astronomical over the past couple of years, and it's been crazy to see how much things have changed, how many things that I wanted to come true came true, how many things that ended up happening ended up being disappointments, and it's just been a roller coaster, man. It has been insane, and it kind of feels like over the past couple of years that fighting games almost are bigger than they ever have been. Like, there's just everything is coming back, and old companies that haven't been making fighting games are showing up and doing them all over again, and it's been insane just to keep up with all this stuff, much less try to even be remotely okay at a lot of these games that have been coming out. And I try to let people know that I am not the complete neutral on all fighting games. I definitely have my preferences, I definitely have my bias, because every person does. But at the same time, it's good to show people that there are options out there, that there's a ton of different stuff. And right now, with all the options, it's really amazing that a lot of people have come to this channel to hear my opinions and to watch gameplay videos, and I have to thank you all for that. The big thing I wanted to make an update for today is the fact that things have been super inconsistent ever since kind of the end of last year, going into the beginning of this year, and especially over the past few weeks. And that pretty much boils down to this whole thing that happens at around the first quarter of every year, between around an approximation of February to like May-ish. And around a month of time frame between all these months, I just get a little burned out, and I kind of forget the reasons why I love making these videos, much less sharing this stuff with you, sharing the things that I love so much about fighting games with everybody. It's always in the back of my mind that I'm in this amazing position, but for some reason, like, my motivation just goes down the tank. And it's hard to understand why. But all that really happens is I take a little bit of time off and I focus on other things that like are not related to internet and are not related to social media, and, you know, gathering opinions and reading comments and everything like that, and just take a couple of steps back, where I ultimately realize that the position I have is incredible, and the fact that I get to do this is amazing. and I get to cherish that. And I come back with a nice revitalization to, you know, start making stuff and be more consistent, getting a couple videos up a day, stuff like that. But it hit pretty hard this year, especially in tandem with a lot of things that were drama-related, and I mean, some people are keeping up with it. I prefer not to focus this channel on anything like that, so I don't want to discuss it. But a lot of stuff just happened very fast, and it ultimately led me to just being very demotivated for quite a bit of period of time. It really didn't help that, you know, Marvel Infinite did not end up being the game that a lot of us ended up wanting it to be, despite my likes of certain aspects and my dislikes. And the ultimate fate that game seems to have had, that burned a lot, man, especially for my favorite fighting game series. It's still a tough pill to swallow, but there's so many more amazing things out there, right? We got Soul Calibur right on the horizon. We got the entire remaining season of characters that's going to be coming for Dragon Ball. We have what is most likely going to be Mortal Kombat 11 showing up at E3 this year, and we get to be all excited about a Mortal Kombat all over again, and wondering what guest characters are going to be and what direction they're going to take the game. That's awesome. Like, I loved MKX, and being able to revisit the old Mortal Kombat, I can't wait. I can't wait to be excited for another huge fighting game that is like another own fighting game, because Injustice 2, while I was super jazzed for it, left a lot that I didn't want in terms of gameplay. I think that's one thing that I'm trying to educate people with, is that some people aren't going to like everything, much less I'm not going to like everything. And I try to be pretty honest with the stuff that I enjoy. Otherwise, I would be excited about everything. And the fact that another NetherRealm big Mortal Kombat game could potentially be on the horizon, I'm pretty on that, and we don't even know. There's a lot that's out there that I can't wait to cover, and I can't wait to learn all over again and make videos about. But over the past month or so, and over the past week or so, which is why you didn't see a lot of videos, I had a pretty big health-related thing, and I've made videos talking about this in the past, where I've had some anxiety issues, which ultimately affected a lot of what I was doing competitively in terms of fighting games, which I had already been doing for about a decade before that. Hit me pretty hard and caught up all of a sudden. For you guys that don't know, I'll link a video somewhere on the screen right now talking about it. Essentially, I made it like 5 years ago, talking about dealing with anxiety and fighting games, and it's a pain in the neck, but ultimately it's been a very minor thing that I felt I was able to control for many years, but it came to a boiling point one day all of a sudden where I had to go to the hospital. And I don't want to talk too much about it, but there is a point where I need to step back from making all this daily content on YouTube and focusing on making Twitch videos and trying to make people as happy as possible, and I think I gotta focus on myself and my family. And it's only been about a week since then, and I kind of want to get back into the sort of flow that I have on YouTube to make daily videos and make sure the gameplay's up every day, because people are expecting that stuff, and I want to make people happy. I think that's one of the things that I've been focusing on over the past year and a half, especially with all these fighting games, is I just want to make the people that are here happy. And I think that might have been something that I said back when we had 500,000 subscribers, and it seems to have been crazy, because even making that audience happy, we've grown so much since then. So thank you guys. Thank you for sticking it out with me. It means a ton that you're all here to share and love the same things I do, and that's really what this channel is all about. Preserving the things that we loved about the arcade days back in the day with the modern fighting games we have now, and realizing how good we have it in comparison, because perspective is a bitch, dude. When you realize how things were back in the day and how things are now.
I don't know why my connection's so bad. Okay, well, I guess no one wants to play online, so... I'll do free match. Just for you. Yeah, do rank match. I can do other matches. Oh, why is it taking so long? Okay. Alright, I think I'm just gonna stop streaming because no one wants to play.